Welcome back to the Winner Circle University, man. Today we're going to be talking about my hack to unlimited motivation. So I'm basically going to explain the hack I use to get unlimited motivation. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first of all, ain't no hack to unlimited motivation. It's just clickbait. There's no such thing, so it's not really clickbait. But as a matter of fact, you shouldn't really need motivation to do what you need to do. And you know what you need to do, so it's like, why do you need motivation to do the things you know you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it, and how you need to do it? You know you got to do it regardless. So you don't need motivation, bro. You need discipline. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be talking about motivation and discipline, right? So let's get something straight. Motivation is like a friend who hypes you up when you start something new, but disappear when the time gets tough. So as soon as you start facing adversity, that nigga is nowhere to be found. Unfortunately, they are nowhere to be found. But it's inconsistent and unreliable. Motivation is only there when you quote unquote need it. It's not going to be there when you, well, actually, not that. It's only there when you want it. It's not going to be there when you actually need it, right? So the real secret is, there you go, the real secret. Stop depending on it. You don't need motivation. That's not a thing. Motivation shouldn't even be in your head right now. Motivation is basically you using something to get you to do something, but as soon as that motivation runs out, you don't want to do that thing anymore. It's like it's like sex or beating your meat, right? You do it, and then the post nut clarity, you be like, damn, what the fuck? That's basically motivation right there. You was motivated to beat your meat, to fuck that bitch. But now that you done nutted, you realize that it was a waste of time and it was not a good investment. Okay? So today I'm gonna help you to focus and also give you the tools that actually work. So, let's go. So, my top 3 tools that I use instead of motivation. Number 1, persistent. Persistent. You got to be persistent with anything you do, bro. So, think of it like your ability to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Like, imagine a video game character, right? That just keeps walking no matter what the game throws at them, right? They just keep going, they just keep going, right? That's basically being persistent. And it might feel slow at times, but the good thing is you're still moving, right? You're still going forward. So the key is it don't matter what happens, you're still going through it, right? And keyword, well, it's not a word, but you grow through whatever you're going through. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is not ignoring the things around you, but it's kind of where you focus on what really matters. So basically, tunnel vision is not hanging out with the friends that's trying to go party and spend money that none of y'all have, right? Tunnel vision is actually honing in with the friends who actually want to stay down until y'all come up. What do I mean by that is y'all gotta, be around the people and focus on the things that's gonna actually elevate you to reach to your next step. So basically, it's just doing what you got to do at the end of the day and not doing what you want to do, but what you actually have to do. Now, it's not even what you have to do, it's what you get to do. It's a privilege to get up in the morning, to breathe, to be able to see, to move. Man, it's crazy, bro. Don't let me get started, right? So here's the trick. Eliminate distractions, set boundaries, and importantly, say no. No is a full sentence. Don't be afraid to say no. You don't got to give these niggas no explanation of why you're saying no. Just say it and keep moving. All right? Capiche? Take notes. Let's go. So, say no to things that don't align to your goals. And y'all know the 5 things we already talked about every single day. This is what we breathe, we eat, and we preach. Okay? If it don't involve love, wealth, health, knowledge, or God, we ain't doing it. All right? So, when you stay locking on important, you don't need motivation because motivation don't exist. You don't need something to tell you what you need to do. You know you need to do it. Fucking do it. Okay? So that's when tunnel vision is really in effect. And you want to know why? Because Nigga, you're way too busy doing the work to actually think about needing motivation to get the work done. So that's the thing. Stop thinking, start doing. And when you're tunnel visioned, when you're locked in, you're not thinking, you're just doing, aka creating systems that work. And when you have a system, you can't change it. Only thing you can do is ridicule it, which is substitute things that's not working anymore to adapt more things that's actually working. Just like the bathroom pipe, right? They don't come and fix the bathroom pipe every month. No, unless it's fucking up, then now they'll come and fix it. But it has a system on how it works. When you turn the noggin, the water flows. When you turn it back the opposite ways, the water stops flowing. It's a system that doesn't need to be fixed. But if your water starts to trip, obviously they're gonna have to either go in there, change the pipe, or you know what I'm saying, do what they gotta do to get it running up again. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. So stay locked in, stay tunnel vision, and only take the steps that actually pushes you towards where you're actually trying to go, and stop doing the things that's going to take you away from that. All right. So number 3, perspective. Last but not least, perspective is about zooming out and remembering why you're doing what you're doing and why you are here. Okay. The video right there, the why you're here video, I went in on that and I basically explained my story on how God basically hit me with the Job test and took away everything I had. And you know what I'm saying? It's because I got lost in the sauce, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I got lost in the sauce. I forgot why I was here. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot everything. I was lost in the sauce. I was lost in the success, or what I thought was success, and all this extra stuff. And God was like, I got something for you, nigga. Wow. It was like, humble yourself. So I went back to ground one, and you know what I'm saying? Now I know what it takes to be at the top, how to keep from going back to the bottom, and how to stay at the top, and basically everything that comes with being at the top. I know it now because I've been at the bottom, I've been at the top, and I know how both of them correlates to each other. So we move. So when you focus on the big picture, like your future self, right? Your future self. And also don't think about future self like, oh, it's 2 years in the future. No, you gotta think like yourself, your future self now. And like me, my future self, what I be doing, like I said, the 5 things. If it doesn't involve any of those things that'll actually help my future self, which is basically speaking about tomorrow, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care who it is, what you are, whatever the fuck. I'm not doing it because it ain't gonna benefit me. It's only benefit you. And if it ain't benefiting both of us, that's a bad investment. So here's what I want y'all to do, right? Whenever you feel stuck, I want y'all to write down how you feel in that moment, right? How you feel in that moment, and how you'll feel in a year from now when you actually accomplished everything that you said you was going to accomplish. So basically, you're looking at now versus the future, quote unquote, and you're basically seeing which ones feel better, right? So either you're going to stay and let your circumstances right now deter you from actually keep going, or you're going to look in the future and be like, oh damn, I got everything I wanted. That feels so good. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I'm living in a penthouse or a big mansion. I got the prettiest woman on the planet, or you know, you got the most handsome guy on the earth. Whatever the case may be, think, not even think, feel it. Feel how that feels. And 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the one when you actually achieve everything. So therefore, it's perspective. Shift your mind, shift the way you see everything, because once you shift the way you see your reality, that's when your reality actually starts to change. Because manifestation is basically, it only works when you stop expecting your reality to change for you. So you stop expecting things to change, and that's when the things actually starts to change. Because what you got to understand is, I don't know if y'all can see this, but you're basically all one. You're all one with the universe. Like everything is you. You are everything. So it's like when you look at things separate from you, you're basically saying you're lacking that thing. And when you're lacking it, the universe is not going to give it to you because you're not that thing. You don't have it and you're desiring it. I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. It's called the law of correspondence. you have to have it so you can receive it. But if you don't have it, you won't receive it because you're going to be chasing that thing and that thing is going to be running away from you. So it's just like people out here who's chasing females and all this other stuff, and the females are running away from them, or vice versa. You don't want to chase anything, you want to attract it. That's why it's called the law of attraction. You have to be on the same frequency, you have to be vibrating on the same frequency of that thing that you're actually trying to attract. And then by the time you look, it's right there in front of you. So perspective, change your perspective. And last but not least, discipline versus motivation, the big boy that everybody keeps talking about. We're going to go in depth. We're going to talk about it. We're going to, so we're going to get down to brass tacks, because I feel like everybody kind of gets this confusion. And what they don't understand is the difference between discipline and motivation is that discipline is like a dependable teammate. It's going to show up when you don't feel like it, right? And as for motivation now, like I said, motivation is like a fair-weathered friend. That nigga only shows up once every blue moon. Once every blue moon. So you'll never know when they're going to be there. You don't know how long they're going to be there for. You just know they're going to be there every once in a while. You can't depend on that. You want to depend on somebody who's always going to be there when you need them, when you want them, when you don't need them, when you don't want them. They're always going to be there regardless. And that's what discipline is. That's the difference between discipline and motivation. Okay? So here's what I mean. Motivation gets you to the gym when you're excited about a new workout plan, but discipline actually keeps you going to the gym whether or not you want to. When you want to stay in bed, it's going to be like, nigga, get your ass up and go lift them weights. Go run on a treadmill. Get up. You feel me? So I know it sounds really easy, but it is as easy as it actually sounds. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science, bro. And how you actually get to that level is you start by building good habits, doing a good routine, and staying consistently most of all. And guess what? The more disciplined you become, the easier the easier things become, and the less you'll rely on motivation. Because what I do, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to guess. I know I have to do it, and if I don't do it today, I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do it another day. So you basically procrastinating, not really realizing that regardless of how long you take is how long you take. You're still gonna have to do it, bro. Still gonna have to do it regardless. It's like right now, I'm holding my pee to do this video. Guess what? I'm still gonna have to take a piss. Still gonna have to take a piss. So I can either wait till tomorrow, still gonna have to take a piss. So therefore, take a piss. Just go ahead. You know what I mean? But that was a weird explanation. But you don't need to rely on motivation to brush your teeth, do you? No, nobody does. Because what? It's discipline. You know you have to do it, when you have to do it, how you have to do it. So therefore, you're not thinking. Don't stop thinking, bro. Thinking is what's keeping people poor and keeping them in the shitty situation they're in. So it's called circumstances. You're in a circle that you're standing and you're complaining about your circumstanding. So get out the damn circle and stop complaining about your circumstances. You get it? All right. So to wrap everything up together, you know what I'm saying? The real hack to unlimited motivation is not a thing. There's no such thing as it. But the good news is you don't need it. All you need is persistence, tunnel vision, perspective, and discipline. And once you have those things, you're unstoppable, bro. Trust me. So I want you to remember, it's not about feeling good and feeling ready and, you know what I'm saying, all this extra dopamine stuff. You just need to do it. And the more you fall in love with doing it, it's going to become way easier. You're going to stop thinking, bro. So, yeah, would that be? Oh, yeah. Also, before I end it, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by that. So I record in the gym every day, right? And the reason why I do that is because sometimes I really don't be feeling like going to the gym. I really don't. But the thing is, because I record in the office in the gym, I have no choice. But when I'm leaving my office, I have to go to the gym because I got to go through the gym to go home. So therefore, when I leave the office, boom, I'm in the gym now. What am I going to do? Sit there and look at the weights and stuff? No, I'm going to just go over there and do a quick 30-minute to an hour workout. And I'm feeling pumped as ever. So it's like I put myself in a situation where I have no choice but to do it now. So stop doing things later. Stop putting things off for a later time unless you actually have to. But sometimes when you really realize it's better to do it now than later, and now than ever. Okay. So with that being said, bro, thank everyone for watching. Thank y'all for learning the sport and everything y'all boys do. Don't forget to click the first link in the description to join the university. It is free for the rest of this month. There's a bunch of things you can use. And yeah, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share, and do all that YouTube stuff. And with that being said, I'll see y'all boys on the flip side. Peace.